Our men's basketball updates continue with sophomore Lovell Cabbil. Lovell, thanks for taking some time to join us here. How's the summer going?
It's been a lot of schoolwork, a lot of basketball, but get used to it.
Entering now your second season. Go back a year ago. Some things you may not have known about Division I basketball, now you do know. What are some of those as you look back the past year that, wow, this is kind of cool?
It's just the fun of winning.
Yeah.
Like the culture is just fun when you're winning, and everybody's just having fun with each other. It's just kind of different from high school when people are pretty much on their own island, but it's not like that here.
Now, you go back to the first weekend of the season, you had some big free throws in that first game to help you guys win. Did that kind of set the stage for you and understanding this is what it takes to compete at this level?
Well, it definitely was a confidence booster
around
the time of our first game of the season. So you always want to have a lot of confidence going into the season, but it was fun at the time. A lot of people there, so It was a lot of pressure.
What else do you take away from last season? The way this team continued to build and mixing veteran players, new players, went on that run during midway point of the conference season, got that first round bye. So how did that kind of set the stage and the tone for what this team can do, you think?
I think we believe that we can win a conference championship. I think with the pieces we're bringing back and the freshmen that we're bringing in, it all just goes along with each other. So I think we're going to be really good.
Now, as we tape this in mid-July, how about your role for this season? Do you have an idea of what you might be called on to do as opposed to what you did last year and maybe enhancing that role a little bit?
I think last year I was called upon to score more, but I think next year I'll be looking more to get others involved as we have more scores than we did last year.
Now, a lot of players we talked to, Lovell, everybody loves to score, but there's a number of guys that like distributing the ball and get, as you said, other people involved. What type of mentality does it take to know that, hey, I don't need to score every point, but other aspects of my game can help this team?
You just got to be real unselfish, not thinking about yourself, and just be ready to score when it's your time to score. You don't have to go out and hunt for your shots, because that's how people get in fights with other people or you lose chemistry. So,
talked to a number of players about how the season ended last year in the conference tournament. How much has that game against Asheville been a motivating factor for this team this summer?
We talk about it a lot because it was a bad loss and we just don't want to experience it again. So we just look back on what we did wrong at the times and just try to correct it.
Lovell, what's it like playing for Coach McKay? He seems like a coach that when he needs to coach and do things to get your attention, he'll do it, but he kind of lets you guys police yourselves to a point. The head coach needs to have the responsibility, but he entrusts in his players to help circle the wagons. Is that kind of what Coach McKay tries to get y'all to do?
Definitely. I think any player would want to play for a coach like Coach McKay.
Yeah.
I think he just gives you a lot of freedom on offense, and as long as you're just not out there looking for yourself, then he allows you to have a lot of freedom.
How about a player, returning player, that has impressed you the most? Not to put anybody on the spot, but who's one player that, wow, this guy's really put in some work and is going to get things done this year?
I'll probably say AC.
Okay.
I think he's slimmed his body down, he got in shape, and last year he kind of relied on his jumper, but as the summer been going on, he's kind of going to the rim, he's playing defense, he's distributing, doing a lot more. So,
how much time have you been able to spend back home, and how's the family doing?
I went home for about 2 to 3 weeks in May to early June, and my family's doing all right, not too much.
Now, this team obviously is going to go to Costa Rica for a couple of exhibition games. When you guys found out about this trip, what did y'all talk about?
We was excited, just getting on the beach and taking a lot of pictures and getting ready for the games. So it's going to be fun.
It's good bonding time as well. So do you have an idea of stuff outside of basketball you guys might be doing?
We'll probably just spend a lot of time at the beach.
How about off the court right now, Lovell? What are you studying and how the class is going?
I just finished math class.
You a math guy?
Not at all.
Okay.
Math is a struggle for me, but luckily it's over today, so I don't got to worry about it anymore.
You declared a major yet?
Sports communications.
Okay. What do you think, basketball aside, you'd like to do with that?
I want to be an agent.
Right.
Basketball agent.
Well, Lovell, we appreciate your time. Have a great rest of the summer, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you soon.
Thank you.
That's sophomore Lovell Cabbil.